Hello, friends. It's Sunday. It's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try something, but I think if you've known me long enough, you know that this might change. But what I'm gonna try is to go back to doing Sunday Scaries. We're gonna do it at 7 o'clock Central Time. I've sent in an open invite to many friends, and so if they can make it, great. If they can't, that's okay. It might just be me sometimes, and sometimes we might have some very lovely builders from the community joining us. So I really wanted to get back to making this an everyday, every week thing, because I know it's been really good for me. It forces me to get into the Lego room. It also forces me to get the Lego table cleaned up a little bit because uh hey girl. Hi Nicole. Hi. Hi guys. So it gives me a chance to, like, it forces me to clean up the table, which is really really good. So Melissa, hi, how are you, honey? um so I cleaned up the table a little bit. I'm getting ready to build. I know there's lots of builders who are busily working on their mocks for brick slopes, which is coming up in 2 weeks. I kind of like, hey. I'm super excited for brick slopes. Like my heart, I can't wait to see people. I can't wait to see the Lego, like all of it. And at the same time, because two things can be true, right? We say that a lot. Two things can be true. I'm anxious as all heck because it means that school is starting. This is my last week of summer. I don't even like saying that out loud, but this is my last week of summer as a teacher. And I know that's a blessing. And I also know that the next 9 months are going to be insane. And I'm going to relish every one of those 3 months, 2.5 next summer. But Brick Slopes is coming. So next week, I have teacher workshop week, which I think a lot of teachers have if your kids haven't got back to school. In Minnesota, we always go back to school always after Labor Day. This year, Labor Day is late, so we're going before Labor Day, which means back to school week for teachers is next week. And then Thursday, I fly out to Utah, come home Monday, and then Tuesday is actually our second day of school. But it's not a real day of school. It's it's like get to know you days, so that kids stop in at any time. So there was some flexibility. There's also a snafu at the calendar, so I got approved to miss that first day, and I will be there on the second day. I teach K2, so kindergarten through second grade STEAM. Which means, and I am talking with my hands a lot today, which means I get to do Lego stuff. I get to do builds. I get to do technology, creative, just all kinds of creative stuff. It's a dream job. I've been doing that job this will be my third school year, which is amazing. I left a district I'd been in for 20 years, which can be scary. It is scary for lots of reasons. Financially, it can be scary. Tenure wise, it can be scary. Leaving all your friends behind. But this was a dream job, and I wasn't happy where I was at the end of my years at the other district. So yeah, so K2 STEAM, it's amazing. Melissa says she's been okay. She's been battling a headache all day. Oh, friend. Yeah, all considered, exactly. And Melissa, that's like part of the reason I wanted to keep it consistent is because I know there's some people who just like tune in just to sit and chat, and I want to keep that space available for sure. Okay, I know there's I'm looking at the chat over on Instagram too. I don't remember what the new modular building is. I feel like someone told me about it. I feel embarrassed right now that I don't know what it is because the guys that I work with at Bricks and Minifigs are really good about showing me the leaks. I just remember that whatever it was, I was excited to get it. So you'll have to remind me what it is. I'm working on my mock too, which this is just me. I finally finished my one big build that I've been working on for months. And now I'm working on another Minnesota type build. So I'm building this set, but I'm only building the babies because in Minnesota, we don't play Duck, Duck, Goose. We play Duck, Duck, Gray Duck. And that's just a so Minnesotan thing. And I'm going to be making a build that is all about Minnesota, like those Minnesota M's, because we're different, right? Like, new friend, I start classes tomorrow. Oh, hugs, tune in. Yes, I'm distressed and build tonight. I love it. What classes, what do you start tomorrow, Caitlin? And I'm so happy you're here. Do not feel embarrassed. It's okay. Thank you. I mean, if we all know Jody for 5 minutes, we know that I forget everything. I drop everything. It's now been called doing a Jody at work if you drop Lego or other stuff. They wouldn't make fun of me if they didn't love me, right? Oh, I'm so excited. We have new friends here. We have Melissa here. Nicole is here. I think Nicole is working on her mock for, hey, Wayne. Hey, is it Josie? Oh, I love that. Josie Autistic Lego World. Oh, that is such a great name. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Words are hard. Going to keep track to see if anyone is coming on here. Yeah. Oh, are you saying, oh no, to doing a Jody? Yeah, I tell you, I'm going to miss them though. Like this is my last week where I'm working like full-time hours. I'm actually only working a couple days because one of the days I had to take off for a funeral. A friend's mom passed away, which is just breaking my heart. And I wanted to be there. I'm teaching composition and children's lit, moving into college classes this year after third. Oh, Caitlin, that sounds amazing. Oh my gosh. Composition and children's lit. My children's lit class for my teaching degree, for my undergrad, was one of my most favorite classes. I'll be honest, that was a big part. One of the biggest things I love about teaching is reading to kids and reading good books. And I've been able to do it again now that I'm back in the classroom in this STEAM position. We try to find books all the time that like relate to a project we can do with the kids. It's such a good like jumping off point to read a story. So yeah, thank you, friend. It's one of those things. She had dementia or Alzheimer's, and it's such a weird emotions, I know, because it's like relief that they're out of pain, but also just the missing someone who loved you so much. And yeah, so I even though it was one of the few shifts I had this week, I had to request it off so that I could be there to support him, because he is one of my favorite humans and I love his mom and I just want to be there for them, just like he was there for me when my dad passed away. So yeah, so that'll be this week. So this week's, I've got a lot. I got to cram in all my last end of summer stuff. Oh, Kidlit is so great. Another great way to relax. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's always one of my secret dreams to write a children's book someday. I don't know about what, but I've just always thought I would write a children's book or create something because I love children's books. They're so fun. I actually teach a relicensure class for teachers for the reading requirement teachers in Minnesota need to continue their license. So every 5 years, we have to do 125 hours, and there's certain classes of that 125 we have to take. One is reading. And so I do just an overview of just kind of the 5 pillars of reading and things like that. But I always talk about fun stories of books I've read to my students and books that I read as a kid, like Ralph S. Mouse, and reading that to my students as a book that I read as a 3rd grader, then reading it to them when I was a 3rd grade teacher. Yeah, I always tell a story because when we were reading that book, actually, this will be a good quiz question for everyone who's here. In the book, Ralph S. Mouse, there is a word, antimacassar, and I might be butchering the pronunciation. But when I read that book to my students, I mean, I hadn't read Ralph S. Mouse since I was a kid, right? And so this was several years later. And when we came across that word, it was such an awesome opportunity to prove that, like, even adults don't always know what's going on. And so we did some research and we figured it out. We used some of the clues around it, but that didn't really help us. We had to look up the word, and it actually means, does anybody know? Antimacassar. I think that's how you say it. It was a Beverly Cleary book. I'm going to see if I'm saying it right. What's funny is that I will then run into people who do know this word. Okay, antimacassar. Oh, it doesn't have the pronunciation. I'll give you one more minute to think about it. A clue is that Ralph is living in a hotel and he's running on one of the chairs in the hotel. Hello, Cinnamon. Say hello to everybody. Hey, say hello. Nope, you're too busy. Yeah, I know. You're a busy girl. You've got birds to watch outside. You've got to chew up my chair. Sounds Scottish. Maybe it is. So my in-laws, of all people, because I was still married when this happened, they knew the word right away. I don't know why I was even telling them this story, but we were at dinner and I brought it up and they're like, oh yeah, we had one of those. It's for Uncle so-and-so who has a bald head. And what it is, it's like a doily or a nice little covering you put on the back of your chair to protect it from oil. Isn't that crazy? So in the story, he runs across it. He runs across this little doily, and I don't know if he knocks it off or whatever. But yeah, that's one of the stories I always tell the teachers when I'm teaching that class. Ooh, Restless would have been a good one though. Hi, Cinnamon. Yep, Cinnamon's here. I don't know what she's looking at. Cinnamon, say hi to friends. Oh, I probably shouldn't encourage her because you know what she's going to do soon is she's going to crawl on top of Mama because that's her favorite trick is to crawl right on top of me and settle in. All right, so I know Nicole is working on her super secret awesome mock. That is a collaboration. What's everyone else doing tonight that's here? Caitlin's probably figuring out. Do you have actual class tomorrow, Caitlin? Or is it like school is just back in session? Cinnamon, you're famous. People know you and they're saying hi to you. You're so cute. She discovered a little pet bed that I bought months and months ago. And it's been sitting downstairs. And today, all of a sudden, she was like, oh, what's that? And she like crawled right into it to sleep. It was very cute. All right, so this is the start of one of the ducks. I think this is the one I'm going to have to recolor because he's white and gray, and I need him to be all gray. Because again, in Minnesota, we don't play duck, duck, goose. We play duck, duck, gray duck. You do have class tomorrow? Oh, Caitlin, I'm excited for you. That's going to be fun. Hi, Cinnamon. What's up? You got to go? Oh, your sister was down there. That's why. For those who don't know, Cinnamon's sister is Sugar. Cinnamon and Sugar. And this is about the time of night where they start to get into their little shenanigans of chasing each other around the house. So looks like we have started. We've started the shenanigans. Starting on the Mona Lisa. Oh, that's awesome. We have that one in one of the stores that I work in. But the boys put a mustache on Mona Lisa. I don't know why, but they did. Because they're boys. Working with all boys is interesting. Will your duck mock be with your Minnesota mock? I haven't looked at the thing. I'm guessing it will be because I'm going to have my Rebel Loon, right? And then I'm going to have my one that's Minnesota, and the ducks will be on the Minnesota one. So I'm kind of hoping they're together, but it's fine if they're not. If they're different places, that's fine too. We'll find out. I keep needing to log in on my computer because I tried logging in on my phone and I couldn't look at the layout for the convention. So I want to do that. I also need to put in my flight information so I can get picked up from the airport because that would be It'll be lovely to not have to worry about that. Now, as I'm putting one of these pieces on, I'm really hoping it's one that comes in gray. I'm hoping this one comes in gray and that I have it. Oof. Seems consistent, albeit rude. Consistent. The Spice Girls are spicy. Yep. Oh, yeah. And so consistent with their running around. What's funny is they're not big cats. Like although they did get called chubby at their appointment, or that they had to lose weight. But man, when they're running upstairs, when I'm downstairs, I have like, they're not wood floors, but the whatever, floors upstairs, like the fake wood floors. And man, it sounds like elephants up there when they're running around. So I don't really know what shenanigans they get into up here when I'm not here, but it seems like they're having fun. So they are happy little girls for sure. Oh, goodness. What else is going on for everybody? So what do I need to get done this week? I'm going to try to not go to my classroom and wait until the first day, but I don't know that I'm going to make it. I think I might take one morning and go in and at least put all my furniture back, because it's one of the joys, especially as an elementary teacher, is they take all your furniture out. So I got to put all the furniture back, because then that will give me some time to work on other things when I'm there next week. We have a lot of meetings and all that joy. So it's, the short little amount of time that we have in our rooms to actually set our rooms up. I need to be able to get a lot of stuff done. And now as I'm saying that, I'm like, I also don't have Friday, which sometimes I go in on Friday, but I'm going to be in Utah. So not that I'm mad about that at all. I'm super happy about that. Oh, can't wait. Cannot wait to see people. Got a fun little token I'll be giving out, and it'll just be fun to see everybody. Melissa, is that you? It is Melissa. Melissa, Nicole, Melissa, welcome. Welcome to the party. Oh, wait. Nice. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking cute. These little ducks are adorable. They're not even that many parts. Little baby ducks. I didn't even build the mama duck because I don't need her. She's not a mama duck in Duck, Duck, Grey Duck. It would just be weird. What is this? Oh, cute. Oh, look how they did that little piece. It's like a corner rounded piece, but you put it on there like upside down for the, oh my God, that's so cute. Oh. Yep, the burnout toaster bits known as Melissa. I don't mean to laugh at your pain, honey. That's just really funny, like how you said that. But you're always very creative with your language and funny. There's the first duck. So he's going to get turned to all gray. I just got to find the parts. But I've been kind of sorting. I spent all day Friday. I declared that Friday was a Lego day, and that I was going to spend all day in my Lego room. And I did. I spent a good chunk of it watching Justin Brady Joyner Bricks, his live. So I spent a lot of time doing that and sorting. And I swear, and you'll probably all relate to this, and actually this would be a perfect time to show my cute little pictures I made. It got messier, because then I was like, I had to pull out all the different organizers. And then I was like, oh, this needs to move into this organizer, and this needs to go here. And so even though I spent all day and I sorted so many parts, it just looked worse. And then I look in little places. I'm like, there's a whole bunch that needs to be sorted. And so I am officially the villain, Captain Chaos. Last week was superhero and villains camp. It was my last camp at Bricks and Minifigs for the summer. So I had the kids the first day make their superhero. And my superhero, of course, was Super Sorter, because she can just ding and everything's sorted. But then the reality of who I am is Captain Chaos, and there's, the bricks sorting all around. It just gets messier. And like I said, I know it's more sorted, but oh dang, it's a mess. But it's getting together. I came up here an hour before my live so that I would have time to at least clear off the space that I can, build and chat. I had my big Rebel Loon sitting here, and I was kind of dumb, and it's way too late to fix it. I use the base plates from Lego that you can't connect together on the back, the ones that are kind of flat. Well, here's Sugar. You say hello? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah. Oh, hi. You say hello. We have an audience, honey. We're live on the YouTubes. Yes. 2s of thousands of people are watching us. So anyway, I have this thing. And so because I used 4 big base plates like that, it's not, what's a word? Give me a word. It's not staying together. So I'm going to tape them together on the back. And then I bought some foam board today, and I'm going to Velcro that onto the back when I get to the convention so that it'll stand up on an easel. Because otherwise I could lay it down flat on a table, but yeah. So anyway, all that to say, I flipped it over today, and it actually didn't break or anything. So I just got to work on getting it stuck together. You think I would have thought of that before I started building it, but I didn't, because my brain. Look at, you're so popular, girl. Are you so popular? Yes. Oh, you're purring away like crazy too. You say hi. Say, no, Mom, I'm a cat. We don't know how to say hi. She does meow. It's like a little beep when she meow, meow, meow. But she only does it at night, at bedtime. As soon as I'm starting to get ready for bed, she jumps on my bed and starts meowing. Exactly, Melissa. They happen. I just got to roll with the punches. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hi. You see, like, I got an awesome plan. You do not. Yep, here we go. This is why from Amazon, we just ordered a new cat bed that can attach to the table so that this little one can maybe have a place that she can sit to close enough that I can still work. I've also been looking at those shirts that have like the holder in them. You can put your cat in it. Yeah. You guys have taken over my life, haven't you? Yes, you have. I'm going to put you down now. I love you. Go away. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. I'm excited to get it in here and hope. So right now what she does is she sits on the arm of my chair and headbutts me until I give her the love, which isn't exactly the easiest way to build, but we figure it out. Goodness. So this week, got 2 shifts at Bricks and Minifigs. I've got 1 doctor's appointment. Found out that it's my Achilles tendonitis, which is making it so that walking is really uncomfortable. And I thought for sure they were going to put me in a boot and all that. And they're like, no, that actually makes it worse. So I am going to be starting physical therapy again this week, starting that tomorrow. That'll be good. Hopefully we'll get walking, and I can walk on it. It's just uncomfortable, which is not any fun. No fun for anyone. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for being right by me. I'm actually not afraid to build alone in here, but I appreciate that you're here to support me. That's very kind of you. No, you don't need to come up here. You don't need to come up here. Na, 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 na. And thank you for the compliment on my pictures. I'm very proud of it. I sent them to our store group chat, and I was like, I'm not taking commissions on my art right now. Oh, and the best thing yesterday, this was so fun. So there's the piece I need. Saturdays, we usually have birthday parties, which I enjoy, but they're a lot. And for my anxiety, they're There are a lot because they're only 90 minutes, and like keeping people on track, especially if we have 2 parties and we got to like have one cleaned up before the next one comes in. There's only like a half hour. So they're, if they cancel, I'm not really mad. So anyway, we were supposed to have 2 parties yesterday. Oh my gosh, you're so heckin' cute. I have to take a picture. So we're supposed to have 2 parties yesterday, which I knew going in. Again, I have anxiety. So no, you guys, seriously, she's so cute right now. I can't even. She's sitting with her paws up on the table. Shut up. You're so cute. Okay, so back to my story. Yesterday, we were supposed to have, oh my God. I'm such a cat mom. Okay, I gotta put some Lego in front of her. Sorry, I'm gonna get back to my story because it's actually really cute. Oh my God, you're getting extra treats tonight. We're supposed to have 2 parties. I got to work and they said, yeah, there are some people chatting on Instagram. I don't see anyone chatting over there right now. So there's supposed to be 2 parties. I got to work. They said we only have 1 party today. The other group unfortunately got sick. That's how she's sitting right now next to me. So I was like, oh, cool. So we didn't have a party until 4:00, which was perfect because then we had time to, because there's 3 of us working, everyone to get their half-hour break and all that. Well, I just finished up my break and I look outside and there's all these kids who I know because they go to my school. And I go running out there and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm hugging them all. And they're like, Miss Johnson, Miss Johnson. And I'm like, what are you doing here? And they're like, we're having our birthday party. I'm like, that's so awesome. And the store is the closest one to where they live, but it's still like a good half-hour away because we just don't have stores out in that area yet. So I was talking to the mom. She goes, you actually told her about birthday parties at Bricks and Minifigs when we saw you during conferences in February. And she insisted we have her birthday party here. So we got to have an hour-and-a-half birthday party there was only 1 kid I didn't know. There were 7 kids there that had all either been in my class for STEAM, because I only see kids every 3 days for 30 minutes. I'm like on the gym class rotation type thing. But I'd seen all these kids. Some of them I had for 2 years. Some of them I'm not going to see anymore because they're moving on to our next building, which is 3rd through 5th grade. But you guys, it was so much fun just to like hang out with them and like have fun with these kids that were, my students. And so it was a big turn of feelings towards birthday parties yesterday. I was like, oh, this is so fun to have them, and got me a little more anxious about school starting because, sometimes then you also see the behaviors. But it was so fun. One of my little lovelies that was there is that child who has really big behaviors, and they have a lot going on in life, but is also the one that you love so much for that and in spite of all that. So it was so nice to get a little bit of extra time with them to, tell them how proud I am of them and how I know they're going to succeed in 3rd grade. And yeah, it was just, I'm going to get teared up. It was just really special. So yeah. Hi. It was way more precious when you were sitting. Yeah. You need to come over here now. What's up? I know it's actually okay if you just let me like okay, say hi. Yep. Oh, Nicole, you're so sweet. I love it. It is like the best job. And with any job, there's stuff that I'm not looking forward to. Like I do parent pickup every day after school, which is really fun and not bad at all most of the year. But there's that 3 or 4 months of Minnesota winter when like it gets ridiculously cold and we still have to go outside, that I don't look forward to. But the parents are always really nice. We have a system for parent pickup. If kids are getting picked up by their parents, they pull up in their car and I go around and I scan a QR code and then it tells someone inside to send that kid out, so that we're only parents are allowed to have that QR code. So we're not sending kids out to just wait. And it goes really fast. We've been able to cut our time down from like over an hour to do pickup. I'm not kidding. To 20 minutes. So, but yeah, the weather is not always the best. Why are you talking to yourself and not acknowledging me? I know it's weird. I love when they do this, like dig into my, I mean, she's not digging in, like I can't feel her claws, but she's latching onto my shirt. Like, that's why I'm thinking if I got one of these shirts that I could like hold, it would be really good. Oh, what? As it wasn't allowed to pet you there? Do you want to go up on the chair? Okay, you go. No? Well, no. Yeah, it is actually a really good system. I wish we had a better system for the morning because the morning is still a little bit of chaos and results in kids coming in late because they just kind of drop them off and there's not like a really easy like these are the people who drop off here. It's like a round thing, but like they come in one way, skirt, go around, drop off their kid, head out. But then some drop them off early, some don't drop them off at all. Some have to sit and say goodbye to their kid, which if you're a parent drop off person, don't do that. Like do all your goodbyes before you get to school because you've got 75 cars behind you. It's really frustrating. But I don't have to be outside for that. I get to do, because I'm a specialist and I don't have morning meeting and all that jazz. In the morning, one of my duties is I go and hang out with the kids in their pod while they eat breakfast. So, which is actually kind of fun because I get some time to connect with kids who I'll see throughout the week in my classes and talk with some of the teachers, which, being a newbie-ish to the school, it's always nice to get to know people and for them to get to know you a little bit better than just the person that they drop their students off with, every couple days. I'm loving the yellow duck because it has my favorite yellow color. Yeah, exactly. Please don't do that. Please don't. I posted a video, I think this morning, right? Of like someone with a megaphone. I'm like, we need megaphones where they're like, they know how to get in the school. Go away. Just drop them off. This one's got that butter yellow. I love that yellow, but it's got both yellows. I think it's going to make it look so cute. My sister, when she lived in Colorado, they had a hug and go lane, which was separate from drop-off lane. So if you went in hug and go, then you could stop and hug your kid and then let them go into the building, which I thought was genius. Because then it kind of like recognized that some parents are going to, and to be honest, it's not always the parents. Sometimes it's the kid, are going to be putsy about getting out of the car and stuff. But if you went in the hug and go lane, you weren't holding up the regular drop-off lane. So I've suggested that, but my suggestion has not been followed yet. That's fine. It's fine. People can do whatever they want. I'm not in charge of the morning, but if I was, it would be different. I'm just saying. Oh, we've got 3 different yellow colors here. That is adorable. Oh my gosh, that's going to make that look so cute. A little quacker duck. What duck is this reminding me of? Is it Looney Tunes that had the little baby duck that like would come on and like yell at the mouse? The concept of drop off is wild to me as someone who only same, Melissa. We were never dropped off. I've driven because I live really, really close to the elementary school I went to growing up. And I've driven through their parking lot and you can see where they now have like a parent pickup and drop off. I don't ever remember that. I don't remember there being a specific spot. I was one of the patrol people because we had kind of a busy road that the kids had a walking path they could go and then cross to get to school. But man, we were out there all year because kids walked to school all year long. We always walked to school. I think in kindergarten, we were given the option to ride the bus and the lore of Jody. Here we go. Here's another good lore of Jody story. the first time my friend Sunshine and I rode the bus, I don't know if it's that we fell asleep or we just didn't get off the bus until the bus got to the bus barn. And they're like, "Where's your house?" And I was like, "It's the blue one." And they had to call our parents and pick us up. So like, you guys don't need to ride the bus anymore. But I just don't remember that. We always walked, even to like, I feel like my dad dropped me off at junior high if I begged him, but there was never a lineup of cars. It was, a couple people got dropped off because everyone rode the bus or they walked. We lived a mile away from the junior high and high school, and we walked until we had licenses, or in my case, till my friends had their driver's license, and then they picked me up. Yeah. So to see, it's so crazy at our school. We have, so like our school, and then we have our pickup drop off parking lot. And then we have, I would say, well, I don't know, I'm bad at directions, but it's 4 or 5 soccer fields long. It's called the Liberty Fields, right? And there's a huge parking lot that parents then, that's where they line up. And there are times when that parking lot and our parking lot are filled and people are out on the street. That's because we have that many cars. It's crazy. Just follow it on YouTube. Yay! Welcome. If you would like and subscribe, that would be fabulous. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I like streaming on YouTube better because everyone's busy tonight. But normally, if people want to join me, I can have up to like 6 people on here, and it's just easier controls and stuff. I was able to do a countdown and all that. So that's why if you've normally watched us on the Instagrams, we've transitioned over. Normally, Annabelle, Bricks Why Not, is with us, but that girl is also very busy working on her mock. I just haven't felt the like complete freak out about the mock yet. I should. I do have one mock done though. As long as I have my one, I'm gonna get the second one done. I'll get it done. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Just talking to myself. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Love that you're on YouTube now. Also, I know the graphics. So fun fact. I mean, if Lego yells at me, they yell at me, but I got these as a reward. If you go to Insiders, you can download these graphics. And so I have them as my regular computer background. And they rotate out through all of them. So there's like this one, which I really like as a background here. I also have the flowers. I have Churro, the grumpy kitty and it says, "Nothing's wrong with me. I just need more snacks." So I have all those. Oh, Bricks Why Not on Instagram, man. She is the best. She's actually my roomie for Utah in 2 weeks. We're going to be sharing a room because the rooms at the hotel for Brick Slopes are really cool. They have, I don't know if they call them suites, but they're like $10 more than a regular single room. And you literally have 2 bedrooms with your own door and your own bathroom. So yeah, we're going to split that and get to be her roomie, which will be very fun because she is definitely one of my dearest friends. I'm so excited to see her. Oh, more stacks. Exactly. Churro is oh girl, I feel you. Our store has been printing. We got a UV printer. And so they've been printing tons of stuff, and they have like this one of those, I just call them garage cabinets, like that have all the little drawers, right? They have one that's filled with just all kinds of different shapes of white tiles because that's what they print on. But they also have a drawer that's filled with the Churro cat. And I'm like, what are you going to do with that? He told me, but I didn't understand it. It was something about some heroes, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to learn. I made them tell me more about Star Wars yesterday so that when I'm working, I don't always go, I don't know, ask Daniel. And I say that in the kindest way possible. But when people start asking or saying, I want the Boba Fett, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, don't tell me names, point to it. Like, no. Although I do know who Boba Fett is because we have him in our store, and he's $1,200 because he's like the original Cloud City Boba Fett, and that's a big deal. Which I understand. Like I understand the lore of like sets that got retired and then they're kind of a big deal. But yeah, so that's all I really know about the Star Wars stuff. But I made them explain to me like what are the ones that I watched as a kid, because I've watched those 3 that are now the middle 3. And I'm like, but why do we have Imperial and why do we have Mandalorian and why do we have clones and what's the difference and why do some people not want this clone but they want that one? And they kind of explained how there's different markings and colorings. And yeah, I'm still going to tell them to talk to Daniel when they have questions about our Star Wars stuff. I hope we sell I can't believe we still have the Boba Fett because people were so excited about it, but it hasn't sold yet. But then again, General Mouse Breather with the several light mouse breathers. Oh my God. Melissa, can I say this is another reason I have to have lives is just for your wit. Oh my gosh, I love you. We had a general. Who's the general that was a big deal? I don't know. We had him. He's gone. He was next to Boba Fett. He was still in his sealed bags. He was a big deal. But I can't remember his name because I don't know. But I am a nerd. Like, obviously, I'm a Lego nerd. I'm in a room of Lego. I have the camera up here so you don't see the chaos down here. Although if I go like this, you can see there's a lot of stuff on the other desk, which eventually is supposed to be moved into the other room. General Grievous. Yes, we had a General Grievous. And that was one they were all excited about. And I noticed when they were giving me my Star Wars education, I noticed he was already gone. So he did not last very long in the store. So yeah, it's so fun working there though. Yeah, General Grievous. That was the one. I think Elliot dressed up as him for Star Wars Day. Sometimes I say things in a certain way just to bug him, but I walked in and he was clearly dressed up as something. And I was like, are you a Star Wars? It's like, yes, Jody, I'm a Star Wars. Yeah, it's fun. You don't realize how much of a nerd you aren't until you start working with truly people who know everything. Like they know the lore of the Bionicle and of the castle and all the factions and all of that. Yeah, it's fun. I get to work in the store. I know how to ring people up most of the time. I do it right. 99.4% of the time I do it correctly and I don't need help anymore. I can do trades now. I know how to take in trades. I feel confident in that. And the main reason I got hired was to do events. So I do, like today, I was out at a brewery that's really close to one of our other stores. It's called the Rusty Bumblebee, and it's like a self-pour tap house. So you start a tab, you grab a glass, and then you use your card to say, okay, I want this one, and you can pour as much as you want, and then it like calculates how much you've poured. But it's like a family-friendly place, so we did a build challenge there. I've done these for a year, and I think I've done 4 or 5 others. And the 4 or 5 others I did were fun, but they were never a big, like the biggest one we probably had like 12 people there because it was that brewery was shutting down. It was one of their last days. But now at the Rusty Bumblebee, we were there 2 weeks ago, 30 people, 30 adults and kids showed up. I was like not even prepared because we were doing a seed part challenge where I gave every team the same part and they had to incorporate it as creatively as possible. And I ran out of parts. So I had a list of all the things that I'm like, okay, remember next time, bring this, make sure you bring extra minifig bags, blah, 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 blah. Today we had another huge crowd and it was all new people. So today I did superhero versus villain because I just got done with that camp. So people either built a superhero headquarters or a villain's lair. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was a blast. So yeah, exactly. And they have like little glass cups, glass glasses. They have little glasses. Um, and then they have stuff for the kids too, like the non-alcoholic stuff. They have, I won't eat this because if you know anything about me, you also know that I don't do spicy food or hot food at all. But they have hot honey pizza, which I'm guessing for people who like that, it's really good. But they have like mozzarella sticks and other like just plain cheese pizza, which is my jam. So yeah, it was a super, today was another fun day. And I talked to the owner there. I'm like, we could do this twice a month if you want. He's like, let's do it. So I get paid to go support the store, right? I'm promoting the store. But I get to watch people build and talk to them about Lego and then I go home. Like it's the easiest thing. I just love it. So that's why I don't feel so bad that I don't know my Star Wars because I can do those kind of things with all the energy. It's awesome. Take a shot glass of beer. Yeah, I'm not a beer person, although I'm not. Like ever since my 22nd birthday, beer and I, no bueno. I just don't drink beer. And that's a story for another day. But he had me try, it's not a seltzer because I was drinking a seltzer, but it was a beer that tastes like Skittles. And oh my gosh, there was no beer aftertaste, which is what I can't handle. It was so yummy. Like I had like that much of it. And I was like, I need to come back here when I'm not working. It was so good. Yeah, it's interesting. All these like craft beers that they come up with. They actually had, they had not A&W root beer. They had, is it the 1900 root beer? I'm trying to think of the one that usually comes in the keg. They had that. So much good food. I wished I was hungrier or that I just had money to blow. Cause I was like, oh no, I kind of want the chips and, artichoke dip. And like, I want all that stuff. Oh goodness. But I don't need to be eating all that stuff, even though it would have been fine. Okay. Hold on. I got to focus here for a second. What am I doing? What did I do? Oh, I decided on my own what the bricks were going to be. Those weren't the right bricks yet. That's me and Bailey's. Oof. Yeah, Bailey's is rough. I recently got some non-alcoholic Heineken beer. Ooh, yum. That sounds good, actually. Okay, I feel like I messed this up. Was I not supposed to attach this yet? And how come I can't take it off if I already attached? What did I? Sweets, it would be super awesome if you didn't come and crawl like right on my shoulder like that. Yeah, that would be really awesome. Really awesome. Shot glass. Pills are full of chocolate. Oh, I love chocolate milk. Chocolate milk and breakfast food, like a good stack of pancakes and a good cold chocolate milk. Star Wars is not my bag. Lord of the Rings, I can info dump. We have a lot of Lord of the Rings fans that come through too. And that's another one where I'm like, just point. I don't know what you're talking about. I got nothing. Oh, and Melissa, you said this isn't chaos. Again, girl, I'm not showing you the floor. The floor is absolutely chaos. It's absolutely insanity. That's okay. Hi. Did you hear your sister got some attention, so you needed some too? Say hi to everybody. Look, do I look like a teddy bear? Look at my teddy bear face. She's just as soft as she looks. Oh, yeah, I have two cats. This is Cinnamon. Sugar was up here earlier. Sugar is now, I took an old plant stand and I put a big fluffy pillow, like cat mat pillow on it, and she's sleeping right there right now. It just went. Actually, what I'll do is, because we have everything on base plates, right? We have all of our minifigs plated. And so when people start doing that, I'm like, here, just, how about I put it up on the counter and you can tell me which one you want. Oh, that's so much easier. I'm like, I know, because otherwise I'm not going to. Hey, hi. You're not supposed to be on the Lego table. This one, you know how orange cats are sassier? Come here. No, she has discovered the table downstairs that has some of my modulars on it, and it also has a road and a traffic light. And now her new favorite game is to go stand over and try to see if I'm not looking, and she bites the traffic light. Don't you? No, I must be talking about someone else. There must be another orange and white little cutie patootie. Yeah, there must be. That's you. Oh, Melissa, that's hard. Pat racked. I have a lot of stuff in my garage that's not mine because my sister moved out of state and I got some of her stuff, not so much from her, but I do still have some of her stuff. My mom moved out of state and I got a lot more stuff. My niece moved out of state. I got a bunch of her stuff. So my garage for a single gal with a 2-car garage is pretty stuffed. I can fit my little baby car. I have a little Chevy Cruze. Fits in there just nicely, but it's so full. Traffic infractions, I fight them. Exactly. Heck to the traffic infractions. She's so sassy about it too, because I know she knows I'm watching her do it, and then she'll just do it anyway. Like, whatever. You're going to love me and still give me treats, so I can do whatever I want. She's not wrong. I am going to still love her and give her treats because she's a cutie. They're such a little cutie. Love her so much. Oh my goodness. I almost finished the yellow duck. I used to do a challenge. Well, I've done it. I don't think we did it last year. There's a curriculum called Learn to Learn. It was a set that Lego came out with. It was amazing. I've talked about it many, many times. It had a class set of bags of Lego, all the same pieces. And one of the challenges in there was to take out all the same, I think it was 7 orange and yellow pieces. And then you tell the kids to build a duck, but you don't give them any instructions. And it's such a good, like I've done this with kindergarten. I've done it with middle school. I've done it with high school. It's such a good challenge to do to get them to like think creatively and get past the, like, I need someone to do this for me. And my favorite part of any challenge like that is that they all got the same direction, but it all looks different. So this is kind of reminding me of that, of their duck challenge, because, oh my gosh, their ducks were so stinking cute. So stinking cute, don't you know? Yeah, sure, you betcha. Sorry, Jody's got a little Minnesotan popping out there. Oh, Melissa, my room is really, my bedroom, like my house can get really cluttered, but my bedroom I keep pretty, I don't know. I've never really put a lot of stuff in my bedroom because that's just my calm room. Even though it's the biggest room in my house, like I like to keep that pretty cute. Look at that. And she's got a brown nose. And I have a bunch of these pieces. I don't know why. I must have ordered them from Lug Bulk. But now I have a cute idea of what to do with them. I love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, how is it already 8 o'clock? Because we've just been babbling along. So I love having you all here. I appreciate it more than you know. You make me feel special. And I'm glad I can provide a time for building and chatting and having a good week. I know, it's so stinking cute. So this is the duck. And this is Gray Duck, who is currently white and gray. But it was actually when I saw this set, I'm like, I'm going to turn that into Duck, Duck, Gray Duck. And then this whole idea of doing a map of Minnesota, and then putting other Minnesota isms on there. And I thought it would be a really good build that I could keep adding to, like as I come up with other ideas, or like when I show it, there's a show in Minnesota coming up in November, I think. And I know people will be like, oh, you should add this or this, like other things that are so Minnesota. So yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah, it's 7:54 here in Minnesota. Don't you know? Yeah, we're an hour behind Central Time, hour behind. Yeah. But I don't have to get up. Tomorrow's I'm going to take advantage. This is my last week. Oh, Jody, it's my last week of sleeping days because your girl doesn't like to get up early. I know some people are grown-ups and they do the thing of like they stay on the same schedule all summer from their school schedule, but I'm 23 years into education and I still sleep in all summer. And that's fine because you're not the boss of me. I can do whatever I want. And you know what is really lovely? I live by myself, so who cares? People don't know. And nor do they care. No one really cares what time you get out of bed. What are you chewing on? Hey, come here. They don't listen to me. They're just like my students. They don't listen to me. Like, oh, you're yelling? Okay, we're just going to keep going. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun idea to do. I'm thinking of doing, see, I'm not a person who gatekeeps my ideas. Like, I love to just share them. But I'm thinking of doing the words Minnesota, but then putting S-O like really big for a couple reasons. One, it's because Minnesota, it's what we all pronounce really heavy. But then also, it'll be like everything that's so Minnesota, like Duck, Duck, Grey Duck is so Minnesota. Haven't started it yet, but it's right here. Oh, yes, I have. I have started it with these friends. Hi, Ron. These friends right here. We've started our second mock for next. It's not next week. Oh my God, it's next week. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're totally fine. We don't even have to freak out. It's going to be all good. It's all fun and games. Yep, exactly. Exactly. It's just going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to finish this duck and then I'm going to, I don't know, maybe go have dinner or something. Something crazy like that at 8:00 at night. Yesterday, my other job. You work at a museum? Okay, so it's Myth Dustards. Is that like Mythbusters? That's cool. I finally can list my last modular on eBay. Oh, friend, you got all the parts. That's awesome. Walgreens, I have to be at work at 6:30, 2:30, too soon. Walgreens and I currently aren't friends. My build is not. Oh, I started a whole new one tonight, Ron, so I get it. Ron, you're working on a collaborative build again too, right? Are you doing both, like a collaboration build and a personal build? Let's see. What am I looking for? I've got so few pieces here. I shouldn't have this hard of a time finding them. Oh, before I go anywhere else, I got to show you guys. I just unpacked some of my stuff from Brickworld in June. Look at these mirrors I got from, oh God, what's the name of the company? The one that does really funny minifigs and stuff. So I got this stained glass because this is for Brick Slopes. I'm a Gryffindor. Or not Gryffindor, a Griffin. This one, the goat, because it was just so stinking cute. And then I got these that I thought could be like a really pretty mosaic. I got 4 of these. I thought I could incorporate them into a mosaic. Yeah, the Walgreens thing was an issue with medication. And part of it was my fault, but I was treated really poorly by whoever was trying to help me. And I've just had multiple issues. I don't think it's a Walgreens thing. I think it's this store. And I think there's multiple things causing issues at that store. I'm just used to the Walgreens from where I used to live, where like I could call and someone would pick up right away and we could chat about like, oh, I have this with my medication and what do we have to do about this? And, oh, it really needed to be this one filled. At this store, I can be on hold literally for 20 minutes just to talk to somebody. And then they do all the wrong things. But I transferred it over to a local grocery store and they've been amazing and wonderful and so helpful to the point that I cried talking to the lady. She probably thinks I'm nuts. But I was like, you've been so helpful to me and I love it. Thank you. So yeah, sorry. That was a whole, I know. Is it the Griffin? Isn't that amazing? I need to put this in something. Maybe I'll put it in one of my Halloween builds. Like when I build the Halloween stuff. Did you guys see that there's going to be a Halloween, like, it looks like they're coming out with a Halloween village. Like they have the winter village sets. There's a set coming out this year that looks like it's going to be a Halloween village set. And they're probably going to keep adding on. And I'm here for it. I totally want to have a Halloween village. I used to have a big Christmas, like ceramic Christmas village. But then my Lego village got so big that I finally, got rid of the ceramic one. And I just put out my Lego Christmas village. And I want that to be the same. I have a Halloween ceramic village. It's really tiny. It's like 3 buildings and I don't know, maybe 10 little accessories. But I want to get to the point where my Halloween village pushes that out. You pre-ordered it? I should do that. It's so awesome. That is one thing, like our group chat at Bricks and Minifigs, our boss will send out really cool things when they come out or get leaked and stuff. It looks so good. And then Lego bought me because I displayed at the opening of their second store in Minnesota. So we've had the Mall of America store 2-3 decades. We finally got a store at another mall in the state. And I was part of the lug that presented or displayed there. So they gave us like a allowance of money to buy. So I bought the Wicked. I should have bought the Wicked. I bought the haunted house from last year, the creator. So I'm going to build that this year. I know, Melissa. They do it all the time. Give me all the Halloween villages. Exactly. Yeah. Worst part is Walgreens does not have people just stand. Yes. Yep. They should have someone that's their only job, like answering the phones at Walgreens, not having to do any of the other stuff. Like that would be one of the great ways to solve their problem. Because there's one lady that works there and how she remembers my name, because that store is, I've never once gone to that store where I haven't waited in line inside or outside, like never. And she, every time I pull up, she's like, "Hi, Jody." Like, how do you know my name? You must see like hundreds of people every day. I don't know. She always does. I'll miss her, but I won't miss being frustrated. So girls got to do what a girl's got to do. Because if you saw my post from earlier today, it takes some medication to keep this girl going, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't create this mess. I just inherited every damn thing. I love my sister. I love her. But if she could have gotten some of the stuff that I got, like the eczema, the allergies that I need to take 2 allergy pills all year, the super expensive eczema cream I have to use. I was on shots for a while, like all the stuff, the anxiety, the depression, like, you know, that's a whole lot. Kidney stones, like, girl, I got all of it and she didn't get any of it. It's not fair. But I have to manage it, and that takes medication. Thank you, Nicole. I don't know what it was about today, but I was just like, I need to post that. And I did that years and years ago on Facebook too, where I was just, because I had someone at my job who was like, "Well, don't tell people you're on Prozac. They're going to think you're crazy." And I'm like, well, first of all, that's their problem. And second of all, it's what I need for my mental health. Like I have depression and anxiety. I need it. Like I could be off of it and you would be seeing a whole different Jody that you probably don't want to deal with. Like this is what I know I need. And I hate when people feel like they should be embarrassed about being on medication, because like my go-to thing, and I know a lot of people say this, would you be embarrassed if you had to, take medicine because you got cancer or because like me, you got kidney stones? Would you be embarrassed about taking that medication? No, you wouldn't, because it's what your body, it's like why we take antibiotics. Oh, I'm getting hot. Whew. That's menopause. Another thing I need medicine for. Oh, and don't even get me started on hormone replacement therapy that you can't find anywhere. Calm me down. This is what's dangerous when you guys let me go on here by myself. I get on my little soapbox. Cash register, constantly jump between register. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no shame in the med game. No shame. Or for your heart. Exactly, Melissa. You would never go, "Oh, I don't believe in medicine for my heart." Okay. It drives me crazy when I don't believe in taking medicine for anxiety and stuff. Okay, that's fine. If you can manage yours without, good on you. I can't. And I'm okay with that because I didn't make this mess. I just have to manage it. Mom and dad created all this and a whole bunch of other relatives passing on their genes that all said, "Let's go give it all to Jody." And then they'll have another kid in 5 years and let's just not give her anything. Oh yeah. The HRT shortage is absolutely insane. Absolutely. I have 4 weeks right now and I'm waiting to start it on Monday so that I have like a little bit more extended time. And then I'm hoping within those 4 weeks, they can get another box in so that I can get another 4 weeks. Like, I'm just hoping, because girl can't be teaching the little humans without her helpful patch. I mean, I can do it. It's just going to be easier for everyone if I have it. I just feel like we're all just going to have a better year, and that's important. Does the same thing happen? Yes. Yep. That so many, and I've had other medications too that like, oh, well, there's just a shortage. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, you're just not going to get it? And they're like, we can't. I'm like, how do you just tell people you need this medication, but we don't have it and we're not going to have it? Like, ugh, craziness. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. I'm so excited for you tomorrow. Have an amazing first day of school. We'll have to chat more because I want to hear more about the books that you're teaching about and all that good stuff. That's good night, Caitlin. I'm almost done here, friends. I mean, you're welcome to go. Like, you don't have to stick around and hear me going crazy about medication shortages. Oh man, goodness. It's playing roulette. It is. It absolutely is playing roulette with people's lives because people need their medications. And when you don't fill them or you have trouble and you can't get a hold of somebody, like one of my medications, I had to sit on the phone forever and explain to multiple people what the issue was and why I had to change the dose and why my doctor changed the dose. My doctor wrote it out, said, give her this dose instead. And they still were fighting me on it. And it's like, okay, but now you've caused a problem where now I've been off the medication too long. So now we got another problem altogether. And now we got to solve that problem. Yeah. And so I get it. You're dealing with lots of people and you can tell even right now, like I'm apologizing for them. I'm the most patient. The fact that the girl at Walgreens caused me to get super snarky and say, since you're not helping me, I'm just going to go ahead and transfer my prescription and not deal with, I'm transferring all my prescriptions. That's a lot, all of them to another place. And she was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, me, Miss Missy. Yeah. The fact that she got me to that level of angry shows a lot because I am overly patient with people because I hate seeing people be rude to people who work in a service industry of any kind, like, especially since COVID, right? It's been harder and harder. Everything's harder. People are dealing with more. They're dealing with, things that are out of their control, but it can be out of your control and you can still be a kind human versus out of control and you're a complete jerk to other people and saying, okay, you need this medication, but I'm just going to act like, you're making a big deal about nothing. No, that's not okay. Thank you, Melissa. Yep, exactly. It's playing Russian roulette. It's not okay. I don't know. Maybe if we just there's an account I started following one because it's funny as hell. And Nicole, you may have sent it to me. I know someone sent it to me, but it's like the Perry girls or something. But she's talked about like, she makes funny little videos with Barbies about perimenopause, but then she talks about like, maybe if we get loud enough and talk about how this is such an issue that someone's going to listen and make a change because saying the system's broken over and over again isn't going to make a change. We know the system's broken. We got to find a way to fix it. We just gotta. And I'm busy teaching the little humans. I'm busy selling Lego. I'm busy taking care of my fur babies. Like I can't solve all the problems. I can't do it. I can talk about it, but I can't solve them. I need other people with big amounts of money to solve problems. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done with the second ducky. Yeah, the Perry dolls. That's what it is. Oh my God, they are funny. Like funny and such a good point about, well, maybe if we talk about it enough, it'll make some change because it's got it. The other one that's really good. Oh God, what is the Wholeness Family? HOLNESS or Holderness. It's a husband and wife. They do so many cool videos. They started off doing a lot during where they sing songs, like they do covers of songs, but kind of like Al Yankovic style. And they did a whole clip on getting HRT, and like she was pretending like she was buying it on the side, like in an alley. And he's like, yeah, I got you. I got 0.375. What do you need? Once a week or twice a week? And she's like getting all flustered. And she's like, do you understand how hard this is for women? And he's like, no, I'm a man. He's like, if this was us, this problem would have been solved weeks ago. I'm like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hello. I see people over on the Instagram. I'm waving like this, like it matters, because my screen that Instagram is on is over here. Oh, Jody. You know what we tell my mom when she does things that don't make sense? We tell her she's really pretty. Oh, Mom, you're so pretty. But she knows that means we're kind of making fun of her. So then she always tells us to shut up. I'm so pretty. By thinking I have to point over here to the Instagram people. All right. The last ducky is made, and we have officially got a good a start to my second mock that I'm going to be bringing to Brick Slopes next week. Oh, yes. I like when it says if we were a testosterone Viagra shortage, they'd be putting estrogen in the water supply. Yes, that's what he said. I couldn't remember how he put it, but just I remember. Because they would. You know they would. 100% they would. Oh, my gosh. Oh, y'all, you made my night. This is why I do this, because I'm going to tear up. You just make me so happy. Probably because I've also been off my hormone replacement for a while. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope. Ooh, and this is why we use the Mac, because we get the hearts. I hope you have an amazing week. Reach out if you need a friend. I'm here. Lots of amazing humans in the Lego community. And I know there are people right now, friends of mine, other people in the community, maybe that I don't know, but I know a little bit what's going on. None of that's important. I know there are people right now who are suffering, who are going through some hard times, who are going through some ick. And I just want you to know that you have resources. There are people out there that love you and that are there for you. And so please just text, call, something. Just reach out if you need help. Okay. Have an amazing week. I love you, friends. I'll see you soon. Or 1 second. Okay, here we go. See you soon.